Today we'll be talking about reflections in Etch-a-Sketch geometry and proving why they are not isometries. So the definition of a reflection is to draw the image on the other side of the axis, such as the point and image are the same distance from the mirror line and the line is perpendicular to the axis. So first off, we're going to start off with our set of axes, x and y. We're going to plot our 2 points at 0, 0 and 0, 5. So there's 0, 0 and 0, 5. And then the distance between these 2 points would be 5 because they're 5 spaces apart. Next, we're going to draw our line that goes right through the middle, and it's y equals 1/2 x. Now we're going to draw in our perpendicular line, which will go through this point. And the equation of that line is y equals negative 2x plus 5. So since these two lines are perpendicular, we next have to find the point where they cross each other, which is right here. And we're going to label this point A. So in order to find what the coordinates are for point A, we have to find where A is on the x and y axis. So in order to do that, we're going to take 1/2 x equals negative 2x plus 5. So we need to get 1/2 by itself. So first what we're going to do is we're going to multiply each side by 2. So that would get rid of the 1/2. So it'd be x equals negative 4x plus 10. So then to get the negative 4x on this side, we have to add 4x to both sides, which equals 5x equals 10. So then when you divide both sides by 5, x equals 2. So now that we know that x equals 2, we're going to plug that into the equation to find y. So y equals 1/2 times 2. So 1/2 times 2 is 1, so y equals 1. So therefore our coordinates for A would be 2, 1. So up here it's 2, 1. So now we're going to find another point, since we found A, that we said that was 2, 1. So now we're going to go across the axis, and we're going to find B. And it's actually 0, 5 reflected across our original line. So in order to do this, we have to find the distance between A and 0, 5. And then the difference between A to this new distance of B. So all you have to do in order to find this is to do some math. So we know that 0 plus 2 equals 2. And so what we have to do here is see how we're going to go up over 2 and down. So we're going to go, this will be 2, and go down 4, which is how we get 1, which is how we get to our new point of 2, 1. So then 2 plus 4 equals 6. So that we know the total distance from 0, 5 to A is 6. So now we're going to do the same thing from our new point from A to B. So we're going to go over 2 and down 4. So the same thing, this is 2 and this is 4. So that meaning the distance from A to B is also 6. So that'll also be how we find this new point for B. So this would be 2 plus 2 is 4, and then 1 minus 4, which is negative 3. So that's the new point of B. So now we've reflected this point from 0, 5, and we reflected it down to 4, negative 3. So we have to keep in mind that we're not reflecting just one point, but we're reflecting 2 points. So we've done the first part of it. So next we're going to do the other point. Because we're reflecting 0, 0, or this point, we have to stay in one spot. So all we really have to do is find the distance from 0, 0 to B. So in order to do that, we're going to have to go over 4, 4, and down 3. 1, 2, 3. And the reason for that is because that's the distance between the point is. So with that, it'd be -3, 4. But because it's an absolute value, because there's no negative distance, it'd be 7. So the distance from 0, 0 to B is 7. And because our distance here is 7, and because our original distance up here is 6, so that's 6. So that shows that the distances aren't the same of 7 and 6 because they don't equal each other. So that shows that reflections are not isometries.